There he is. Can you give me a sound check?
Microphone check, one, two. What is this? The five dog is step into the roughneck business. I float like gravity. I've never had a cavity. I got more rhymes than Tawana's got family.
Damn, boy.
Little Tribe Called Quest for you. Hopefully we don't get blocked on YouTube for that one.
Let's hope not. All right, let me get this record button going. And you know what? We are okay. We're good there. You know what? We're a minute to go, but why don't we just start? Chris is already in the chat. He's ready to rock. So, Jackson, take it away.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 344 of Bug Life, pitted with action and Manny V. We just keep plugging right along, brother.
Yes, we are. I mean, shit, we need to celebrate. Maybe 350?
360.
Oh, perfect.
Yep.
So you're already thinking about this.
Oh yeah, 360, the perfect tie-in to bodyboarding.
Okay, perfect. So episode 360, we'll celebrate with something. So we'll put our minds together and see what we can come up with.
We'll cook something up.
Yeah, I think we'll come up with something.
All right, so let's get into this week's episode. First and foremost, I want to apologize to everybody for having to bump this to 24 hours later. My work schedule changed last minute, and I ended up working last night. So, Manny was gracious enough to agree to move it from Tuesday night to Wednesday night. I appreciate y'all tuning in and sticking with us because, we got some good stuff to talk about tonight. First and foremost, shout outs. My shout out goes to our good friend Jacob Romero. After he scored the Ring Award at the Shark Island Challenge, I decided to jump online and order a t-shirt from the phone
Nice.
company, and it came yesterday. So I'm rocking it tonight. Jacob, thank you. Happy to support you and the business and your family. Love you, brother, and keep it going.
Right on. Yeah, we got Adam online too. What up, Bladum? My shout out is going to Pete Moore. He was the one that pulled the trigger. He has access to all the goods, and he was able to shoot on over the gosh, what did he send? The Itacoatiara Pro documentary. He sent over, I think, the 2011 highlight of the year. That's going to be coming up on Monday with Manny V Stories, and he did send the Encanto Pro as well. So those documentaries are in hand, and those are. I believe I did post them on booklife.com. If not, be ready to see those in the coming days, but I'm pretty sure they're up there. Yeah, so Pete Moore, thank you so much. Pete is a bodyboarder and also he was the webcast director, the person in charge to make sure everything was functioning well. And he had a pretty solid crew under him getting that all put together. And yeah, Snakes and Ladders is his production company, and he's doing some pretty big time production right now. I think he sent me something Topo Chico commercial. I mean, he's
Oh,
big time.
wow.
No, he's got legit, you know, clients under his profile, under his portfolio. So he's pretty big time. And you know what? I'll throw the link in the description once we're done here, so you guys can go take a look on some of the awesomeness that he's been producing since then.
Well, hell, even 15 years ago, those guys had the skills to pay the bills, and it doesn't surprise me at all that he's built a portfolio like he has.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So for him to take time out of his schedule to say, "Yeah, Manny, here you go. Here are the goods." And he sent me the link to his Vimeo account that he had back in the day, and that's where he housed most of his some of the documentaries, if not all of them. But he sent me direct links to each one, and I looked at it as it was down. Mm, there's maybe 50, 60 views for the documentaries, and I think they were keeping them offline for, just in case the TV networks wanted to use them. And yeah, so what you're watching has been only seen by less than 100 people. So it's something that I do want to push because it is pretty awesome to go back in time and see what these guys produced, and it was at the highest quality. And yeah, so Pete Moore, shout out to you, brother.
I think one of the photos I sent you a week or two ago was a picture of Pete in the production booth for the Encanto Pro in 2011. And Pete was always the man with the God mic in hand.
Totally. That he was making sure all the camera angles were on point. He just had it all dialed in. So yeah. What's up, Rob? Rob just chimed in as well.
Um, Side note, I did find that picture of you tearing into a package of gasolina.
Send it over. We need to put that on booglife.com.
Actually, give me a second.
Oh, you have it now.
I can pull it off of my laptop. I just sent
What?
you a request to share.
Oh, wow. Somebody's been working on Zoom. Let's see what you got. Yeah, Jackson, thank you. Now you'll be able to share your screen. Just make sure all those porn videos and that kind of stuff is not on your laptop while you're sharing.
All right, let me
No, take your time.
bear with me.
Yeah. I think once you get this dialed in, then you'll be able to share more stuff. So I think Jackson just got a laptop computer maybe a year ago. So he's a little bit behind the times.
Hey, at least I don't still have a flip phone.
Exactly. Now, Jackson, you've come a long way, brother. You've come a long way. All right, we're getting closer. All right, there's pornhub.com.
Bear with
uh,
me. Getting there.
no worries. Yeah.
I th
If you don't find it in the next 10 minutes, all right. If you don't find it in the next minute, um, JG just chimed in on the chat. But yeah, if you don't find it, or if you pull up some naked photos, then we'll move on. But I think you're pretty close.
yeah, no naked photos. No need for those ever.
Well, yeah. While he's looking for it again, if you got there's naked photos right there. What are you talking about? Oh no. Gosh, I had hair and wearing a collared shirt.
And
So there
yes,
it is.
the photo's a little blurry, but pretty much describes that entire after party.
Yep. That thing I'm ripping into right now, it's an aluminum pouch, something that, Sun and Delight and all those juices come in. But man, three of those things, you're out. You're done. Like one of those gets you going. Two of them, you're like pretty belligerent. And three, you're freaking hugging the toilet.
Yeah, and then throw in some local Puerto Rican moonshine to boot, and the night will go sideways. I know mine did.
Oh man, I really need to find that video of you before you started hugging the toilet.
God help me if you ever find that Manny Vision video.
I've got
Yeah,
to have it somewhere.
just to describe the scenario, Manny walked into our room. I'm laying sideways on the bathroom floor with my arm over the toilet, and Manny starts taking pictures and video, and it's just me laying on the floor, hugging the toilet and flipping Manny off.
I need to find it. I need to find it. All right, so the next step, Jackson, you got to stop sharing your screen.
Fortunately, there's nothing on there that's, sensitive material.
Fortunately. All right, Jackson.
I
Unshare. I
can
don't.
assure you wholeheartedly, there is no and has never been any naked pictures or porn on my computer.
Oh, okay. So you work for the government.
I'm like a 51-year-old Boy Scout. I mean, shit. It's just
All
how it is. That's how I roll.
all right, Jackson. There's a stop sharing button on your computer. Are you still looking for it?
No, I thought I had taken it down already.
Yep, it's still there, I think. It is on my side.
It's still on your side. And any way you can close it from your side? Because I
Um,
don't see it on my side.
I don't know. Let's ask the crew that's watching. Chris, Adam, Rob, JG. What do you guys got on your screen? I don't think I can unshare it. Let's see. Interesting. All right, Jackson. I'm looking all over my. So this is Zoom 101. Zoom 101. And we are trying to figure out how to unshare. Yeah. So JG still has it on his screen too. So there's either a little button in the top corner or the bottom corner. Booyah. What did you just do?
Little red button that says stop share.
Welcome to 2026, Jackson. This is called Zoom. We've been using it for 3 years now, and I'm glad you found the little red button.
Well, what can I say? Up until 2011, 2012, I was still using a flip phone.
All right, let's keep rocking.
All right. So now that we've got shout outs and the what not to do on Zoom tutorial out of the way, let's get into our main piece of news for this week. The Itacoatiara Pro in Brazil. They had some great waves during the course of the event. The last day, the waves kind of backed off a little. There's a little texture due to the wind picking up, but there were still some solid performances. And the big news that came out of the event, Matias Diaz from Chile scoring his first ever World Tour win.
That was amazing. I mean, yeah, the conditions were shitty, but to get to that point, you had to freaking go out in some pretty freaking massive Itacoatiara. And we've talked about it before. Itacoatiara is no joke. Like duck diving a 3 foot whitewash will send you back to the shore.
When it's like 10 foot and pounding there, it'll work you over. I mean, we've seen it firsthand, athletic, primed, competitive bodyboarders stumbling out of the water with blown eardrums, throwing up, falling down on the sand trying to catch their breath. I mean,
Yep.
that place is no joke. It's got a lot of power. It picks up swell from every direction and every bit of swell energy from the Atlantic. And yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that place will put a hurting on you if you're not careful. And I mean, the event kicked off in 10-foot surf and, fired from
Yep.
the word go. So, yeah, even though the conditions were a little diminished on finals day, I mean, guys were still putting in work to get the results. And Matias Diaz, he's the one who walked away with the hardware.
Yeah, and it wasn't easy. I mean, like he had to battle it out in the crappy conditions with Tristan Roberts.
Well, think of this. They did ran quarters, semis, and finals on the finals day. He beat Ethan Captiville,
Oof.
Imari Laverne, and the winner of the last two events and the current tour leader, Tristan Roberts. So, he stepped up his game and got the job done.
Yeah, and is this the first Chilean to win a international world tour event?
No, I believe Alan Munoz won one several years back.
That's right. That's right.
So. But
Okay.
still, for Matias to get his first World Tour victory against that level of competition, I mean, that says something. And for everybody who's been sleeping on Matias to this point, all the other World Tour competitors know what he's capable of. and now he just let everybody know. He put everybody on notice, you know. And you have to keep in mind, he wasn't even planning on doing any World Tour events this year, but he did well enough with getting the wild card at Antofagasta that he decided, I'm going to book my plane ticket and go to Brazil and compete. And he walks away the winner. You know, it's amazing how sometimes that happens. You enter with, screw it. I'm gonna give it a go. I've got nothing to lose. And I mean, hell, you touched on it when you showed the video for 2011 Reunion Island, uh, Alex Uranga, it started in the trials and was a dark horse the entire time, ended up winning the event. And he
Yeah.
went all out too. I mean, if anybody remembers, I mean, he face planted the reef and was picking sea urchin spines out of his face.
Yep. He went to the hospital, got some stitches, came back in time for the semis, I believe, and then into the finals. But it's funny you said you can't sleep on Matias Diaz. In fact, you sent over a photo that we were that we'll share. There he is. Matias Diaz sleeping
I love
with,
it.
yeah, that was
Dude,
sick.
dude, if I won a World Tour event for the first time ever, I'd be sleeping with the damn trophy too.
I know. These are one of the coolest trophies, and I think they did it right because some of these trophies are so cumbersome. They're so big. I mean, it's nice to have it, but to travel home with it, it's not, and they don't fit in the luggage bin up above the chairs in the airplane. I mean, it's just so much work. But this, it's flat. You can put it in your board bag, you can take it home, and yeah, it's pretty solid.
Oh,
Man,
that's
they,
gonna be hanging on the wall for sure.
yeah. So, and you know what? I think he has a couple more photos since we're here. Yeah, there. Well, I think he had a few more on the Instagram post, but there he is, super stoked. Matias Diaz. And it was so cool to see his fellow Chileans lift him up on the beach and pull him out. So
Well,
sick.
the Chilean bodyboard community in general, besides being super talented, you know, is such a large, passionate, tight-knit community. So when one person succeeds, they all succeed, and they all celebrate the occasion.
Yeah. Yeah, so sick.
So,
Jackson.
but the event itself, I want to go into a little bit more because the event organizer and promoter, Giuliano Lara, has done a phenomenal job with the event. The Itacoatiara Pro has been around, I think this was the 14th running of the event. And over the course of that time, he has grown the competition site venue exponentially and built it into a crown jewel bodyboarding event, in my opinion. I mean, the structure is massive. They added a bodyboarding marketplace basically. They were calling it a bodyboard shop, but they had businesses,
Yeah.
selling boards and gear out of the event. Um, They've also done a brilliant job with the branding, marketing, and merchandising of the event itself. I mean, you could hit up the Itacoatiara Pro gift shop at the contest site, and they had hoodies, t-shirts, hats, coffee mugs, you name it. So, I mean, I was looking at like the live walkthrough that they had Begonia Martinez do of the bodyboard shop, as they were calling it. And I was thinking to myself, damn, if I were working that event, I'd be handing over my paycheck and putting it right back into the event with buying all that gear and all the souvenirs.
Yeah, they've always had pretty solid merch, and I think, gosh, I've dumped a lot of money on some of their merch, and I think I have had requests to bring back stuff, which is, all good. But yeah, they always come up with some legit merch.
Yeah, I'll admit I was so impressed with this year's event structure and just the whole layout that was put together that I actually messaged Giuliano and gave him credit where credit is due. I mean, he always took really good care of us. You know, this is his baby, and he has grown it to something that is if you're a bodyboarding fan, whether you're a competitor or not, this is an event worth traveling to and experiencing firsthand.
Totally. I agree. I'm actually going to do the same. I mean, why not? We all should just message him and say, "Hey, congratulations for an epic event," and you know, just drop a little note of, the production itself is insane, and I wish we could go back there.
And then on top of that, I'm going to tip my cap not only to the Itacoatiara Pro, but the IBC World Tour because their video highlight production, they've stepped up their game. They've taken it to a new level, and I've been really impressed with the highlights packages that I've been seeing this year. And as great as this event was, I tell you what, I'm really looking forward to the next event in July at Pasquale's. The World Tour is going back to Mexico finally.
And that wave is incredible. It's like what Porto Escondido used to be like as far as the form of the wave. It's another heavy wave, and everybody should be frothing because it's one of those locations where the wave is going to deliver at some point in the waiting window. And yeah, I can't wait. Frick, that would be a sick event to attend and see firsthand. If not, we're going to be watching because these guys are going to throw down for sure.
So, I mean, everybody knows I've been hypercritical of the IBC World Tour ever since it took the reins. And there's definitely still a lot of room for improvement in certain areas, but you know, whether it's the World Tour or anybody in general, when you step up your game, you have to give credit where credit is due. So, if the IBC World Tour continues to improve, I will be its biggest cheerleader, just like I've been one of its biggest detractors at this point. So, to the IBC World Tour, keep up the good work, keep improving, and I will definitely be watching and following along.
Right on, Jackson. That's very nice to hear. And yeah, I agree. I mean, if they keep on the track that they're going and, focus on the riders, focus on the production, then they're going to be pretty solid. Quick note. I'm looking over at the chat, and Rob says he doesn't know about you, but he's got a little bit of FOMO of another Boogie Nights that went on this past Sunday in Atlantic Park. So I would love to go to one of those.
Oh, dude, I was so bummed that I was not able to pull it off financially this time around. But I've been seeing some of the photos from the most recent Boogie Nights. In particular, there's one wide open barrel shot that Bob Hovey got that I'm just like, you have got to be kidding me. Wide open reeling left-hander in a wave pool. The
Yeah.
visuals are so dynamic and jaw-dropping, you know. And these are just photos. I can tell you firsthand, just from riding it once, I cannot wait to go back. I definitely want to do the left again, but I'm jonesing to try the right-hander too. So
Oh my
next time I
gosh.
go, I'm probably going to book for both and I'm contemplating doing the surf and stay package, where if you
Ooh,
stay at the Sitio, which is attached to the building, you get a free voucher for a free session. So you could potentially, stay there on site and, score a free session to go with it. Yeah, that's the visual. Look how round and
wow.
wide open that barrel is.
That thing is sick. I just pulled it up on his Facebook page. If you don't follow him, give him a follow. He's pure bodyboarding. And yeah, this is sick. How shallow is it right there? Because you've ridden this. How shallow
Um,
is?
I want to say in some areas it's like 6 feet deep, but it's still got enough punch for you to bounce off the bottom, which is, when you're doing the pro barrel setting or the grower section setting, there's a reason why they require helmets to be worn.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, but man, look at that barrel. Holy shit.
But the pro barrel setting and the grower setting are prime bodyboarding material.
Yeah. Well, JJ's on the chat. He says we should be planning something um, to either here at Atlanta. Well, you know what? I want to go there. They have a right and a left. Like, why not try to figure out how we can get to the Atlantic side and attend one of these boogie nights? That would be insane. Um, and Adam's dropping a message. He's like, Jackson, you need to write a book. What's stopping you from writing a book?
Honestly, there's nothing stopping me. I just haven't gotten around to it.
I mean, now with AI, you can just talk into a audio machine, upload that, and it'll freaking do everything for you nowadays. So, consider it. And definitely there has to be another bodybuilding book out there. And if there's one person that could write it, I mean, you're the storyteller. Freaking make it happen.
Between bodyboarding 101, various experiences on the US tour, the world tour, and traveling, I could probably put something together. I mean, God knows, I've been sitting on the outline for a non-bodyboarding related book. It's been sitting in a folder, which is in the top of my closet right now, since I was 19.
Can you give us a little bit more info, or is that secret?
Um, I, I'm keeping it close to the vest, but I've got one book outlined. I just have it. I've left it sitting in a folder collecting dust for a couple decades. But yeah, maybe one of these days I'll sit down and put pen to paper or voice to AI.
There you go. Make it happen, Jackson. Make it happen. All right. What do we got?
All right, so moving on, going back to the Itacoatiara Pro. I sent you the link for the finals day highlights. Definitely worth checking out because, as much as we're talking about how the conditions were diminished, for most of us, myself included, I would gladly take a day like this any chance I get.
Yeah. All right. Let's do this. I'm going to share my screen, and I think I have the chat on the side too on this shared screen. So you guys freaking chat away as we're watching. Let's get that sound. Yeah. Not sound.
We have sound.
I mean, for a finals day, that is still pretty solid. Come on. I mean, those conditions and most breaks. Did you say you got out there? Yeah, we went out there. I'm wondering if a bird sat on my Starlink and have that little message come up. Is that Braga?
Yep.
So this is liquid. This is not the IBC. Do we know who liquid is? Dudu Petra's born and raised in that. That's his house. Home break. But I mean, if you're going against guys like this, pretty tough. Yeah. Tristan is a beast.
Current world #1, right? Looking for that third world title.
Oh my gosh. Can I repeat that? That was frickin'. I love that. Do you mind do you mind?
Not at all.
Like, this was so clean. Dudu Petra with probably the cleanest ARS I've seen of.
Pause it for a sec.
I don't know what it was about that, but everything was so clean.
Pause the video for a sec. Pause the video for a sec.
Pause it.
What you just said has been something I've been saying for ages now. When you perform a clean backflip and when you perform a clean air roll spin, they are two distinctly different maneuvers, and you can distinguish them as such. Obviously, I'm the last person to be, giving a critique on them because I could never do either very cleanly. But, if you have a very clean technique on the backflip like Pierre does, or you do a very clean air roll spin like we just saw with Dudu Pedra, you can tell the difference. There's no questioning one from the other. And I love when they're performed cleanly and technically so that you can distinguish one from the other. With that said,
I agree.
I digress. Let's get back to the video.
Okay. But no, you're right. I mean, I think that's why I was so taken aback, as it was so clean and it was so obvious it was an ARS. All right, let's rock. High risk. This guy's another. So we got 2 world champs in this semi, or it's just a quarter.
The way the quarters broke down, it was PLC versus Braga, Maz versus Dudu Pedra. All right. Actually, I forget the breakdown, but Maz and Pierre weren't in the same meet.
Man, Maz is just looking as strong as ever.
Well, right now, the world rankings for the men's pro division, you've got Tristan Roberts first, Maz second, PLC in third. Each one of these guys is looking for their third world title.
Oh, third.
Yeah.
Wow, this quarterfinal pretty much defining the generation that we're at now. Oh, that backflip at the beginning of this. Oh my gosh. Duck diving out there is just so lovely. All right, we're into the semis. I mean, how do you... The velocity on the rotation of that is just so bizarre. It's like he barely came off the bottom, but he was able to spin that thing around. I mean, what do you expect from
the
world
wild
champ?
thing about this semi between Tristan Roberts and PLC was somehow, some way, the waves just never really lined up in PLC's favor. but Tristan came out firing and, already had PLC backed into a corner within the first 5 minutes of the heat.
I think I saw somewhere that he was comboed
Yeah.
within the. Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, you can
Hey,
just be in a rhythm.
sometimes the waves come to you, sometimes they don't.
Yeah. In the Instagram post from Matias Diaz, he had a slide, a carousel, and like 10 photos. And there's one photo in that carousel on Matias Diaz's Instagram, and it's him with Moz some time ago. And yeah, Matias was a little kid, Moz with the full head of hair. Oh my gosh. Yep, that's Itacoatiara. I think we're at the finals.
Yeah, they took about a 20, 30-minute break in between the semis and the finals so that Matias could come in, catch his breath, reset, and paddle back out for the final.
All right, here we go. I mean, if you're going to start off your final with something like that, oof. I actually didn't watch the final live, so my eyes are glued.
Well, Matias did in the final to Tristan what Tristan did in the semis against PLC. Just came out firing, got a couple of solid scores under his belt before Tristan even got a chance to get going.
Did
And
Tristan just put up his hand? He put up his hand to cheer him on. Eject.
hit the eject button.
I mean, it looked like Matias was just having fun out there.
Oh, totally. He got those first couple of scores under his belt, and then he was just having fun out there.
Wow. Oh my goodness. And then you get this. A little sloppy backflip, but I mean, it's better than, Tristan's previous wave of just in and out. Whoa. Just the thought of, what are they thinking? Was Tristan even able to come back with this wave?
No.
Oh my gosh. So good. What a great shot. I think one of the Silva boys is holding him up. Wow, Liquid, great job. Loved it. Nice music. Pretty amazing. Look at that final. What? Pretty insane. What I'll do is just cut and paste that link and just chuck it in the chat box. Boom, boom, and there we go. Right on, Jackson. Great find. Liquid. Sick.
Yeah, I liked early on in that video, there was actually like that small section they filmed in the quarterfinals where it almost looked like they went Super 8 film style with the footage.
Yeah.
That to me was a nice touch. I've always been a big fan of Super 8 footage. It just got a classic, timeless, vintage feel to it.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw that too. It was pretty cool.
So, and this coming from someone who couldn't film, a graduation party, let alone a competition. My tech skills are severely lacking across the board. I'm not going to deny it or sugarcoat it.
What did
The
didn't you
the closest I've ever been able to come to helping film or shoot photos is holding your little round reflector.
That's right.
Here, Jackson,
Yeah.
stand over here. Hold this. Here, tilt it a little bit. There you go. Just stay right there.
I mean, your 0.10 megapixel flip phone camera. I mean, it took some good photos, blurry, but it captured something. Exactly.
Yeah, I've never really been Mr. Tech savvy guy, but hey, it's all good. That's what we have you for.
Yeah,
You know your stuff inside and out.
if I mean, you're able to share your screen. To me, my mind was blown. So, yeah, great job.
And I learned how to close it too tonight. So
I wasn't going
forward
to say that.
progress.
I left that one open.
Forward progress.
I need to get a freaking
It only
extra
took
large from now on.
344 episodes.
Jesus. Get ready for 360. That's going to be a good one.
All right. In the meantime, tonight's motivational quote comes from one of my favorite action stars of all time, Mr. Jackie Chan. And let me let me turn up the lights a little so I can read. And the quote goes like this. Life will knock us down, but we can choose whether or not to stand back up. So I picked that quote out because I know besides myself, there's a lot of guys out there that have been battling injuries or health issues or both. And it's up to you to battle back. You can choose to stay down or you can pick yourself back up and keep pushing forward. And like I always say, forward progress. That's all I ask for in life.
Amen to that.
So, with all that said and done, that's a wrap for episode 344. We will see you next week for episode 345. In the meantime, be sure to check out all the goods on the Manny Vargas YouTube channel, and we'll catch y'all next week. We're out. You.